This is the News on 6, 10 o'clock update.
Beneath the earth in Ottawa County lies a danger that's been festering for years. 2 decades ago, Tar Creek in the Picher area was placed on the EPA's Superfund list of sites where serious hazards or health threats exist. News on 6 reporter Tami Marler has spent quite a lot of time researching the complexities of the area, and she's here to show us what she found. Tami?
Paul, Tar Creek was declared a Superfund site about 18 years ago. Since then, there have been allegations of government mismanagement and incompetence. And residents say very little has been done to make the Picher area safer. That's why we went there, to see what lies beneath it all.
This is more polluted and more dangerous than the Chad even.
Like the Pied Piper, Rebecca Jim leads these high school students through a polluted wonderland. She calls it the Tar Creek Toxic Tour.
Oh, disgusting.
Today, the Picher area ranks at the top of the Environmental Protection Agency's Superfund list of America's most polluted wastelands. But it wasn't always that way. The streets were once filled with mining companies. For decades, the Picher area produced more lead and zinc than any other area in the U.S. It was boom time in Ottawa County.
This is me right here.
A time Hoppy Ray remembers fondly. He and his big brother followed their father's footsteps into the mines.
But all those boys are gone.
Except for how many?
I'm it. I'm the last. I'm the last one of that group. Yeah. In the 20s, 30s, and 40s, we had what was called miners' con, consumption, TB, and after all these years, all it was just silicosis and lung cancer.
Now believed to be caused by compounds removed from the mines and left behind when mining companies abandoned the area, leaving 40 square miles of contaminated remnants, toxic water runoff, and children with lead in their blood at 10 times the state average. It's hard to convince lifelong residents of the dangers.
Any place where they've got rock pits, that happens because it's all over the country, and I don't think it's any worse here than it is anywhere else where they mine. Where the gravel pits and stuff like that.
This is just one of hundreds of open mine shafts in Ottawa County, where water from area streams flows into the ground. That water goes through mine caverns, picking up heavy metals along the way and contaminating other parts of the land.
Our average in the state of kids with elevated blood leads throughout the entire state is around 2.2%. In Ottawa County, during that same period of time, 18.8% of our kids have elevated blood leads, which means we're considerably higher than the state average.
That's why Susan Waldron and the Ottawa County Health Department have designed an all-out campaign against lead to protect area children from its harmful effects.
What we see here is behavioral problems and learning difficulties. You know, some of the school systems have noticed that kids are having some learning problems that they wonder, is it related to lead poisoning?
Go to school?
That's a question this boy's parents are asking. The 7-year-old has a speech disorder that his mother, who prefers to remain anonymous, believes is at least partially attributable to lead. She's more confident that a slump in her daughter's growth has to do with high blood lead levels. The problem is, since being named to the Superfund list 18 years ago, no studies have been conducted to test the effect of lead on children in the Tar Creek area.
Disheartening, it hurts, it's saddening, it's enraging to see students that I have that as middle school students, junior high students, not ever finish school. And is it because of their exposures here? Maybe so.
So these Ottawa County mining ruins are the backdrop for Rebecca Jim's life's mission. She realizes it's an uphill battle.
We thought the government, since we were the first Superfund site, we were the worst, that they would come in and do what they ought to do. We didn't know that they would leave us.
The EPA has taken some steps to remediate the area and to warn the public about chat piles. But the rolling hills are still a toxic playground.
I got friends that come out here whenever we're bored, and we'll go out and play on chat piles. We'll get like cardboard boxes or sleds, just ride down them, or get four-wheelers. I know plenty of people that get four-wheelers and ride down them.
I think if somebody could go back through the old school records and check out a child's scores from when they were younger and when they were older, and if they'd never gained, something happened. What happened? And I think it's exposures here.
At least Rebecca Jim's toxic tour is motivating the people who will inherit the land to ask the right questions.
My impression is just, why has this not been publicized as much at all? If there's just so much of pollution in this problem, so causing so many health problems to people, why hasn't it been heard yet?
I think it's very disappointing. I think that the government or whoever, people need to get involved and help out.
Those are the most obvious problems in the Tar Creek area. Some experts say it could take up to 15 years of full-scale hauling to clear it all away. But that's not even the most hazardous issue Ottawa County residents face. Tomorrow night, we take a look at what lies beneath yet another controversial danger.